Hi guys, good day, it's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class, it's all about frequency distribution table. So without further ado, let's do this topic. Now I will give you two examples class for you to really understand this one. So our first example, after a survey, Maria gathered data about the fruit preferences of some grade 7 students. So these are the following data. So we have orange, apple, banana, orange, mango, and then so on. So therefore, class, our category is fruits. And then we're going to construct frequency distribution table with this following given data. Now for number 2 example, class, the table is already given. Complete the frequency distribution table below and then show your solution. So we have given category, male and then female, and then the total. Given frequency, for male we have 45, and then for female we have 37, and then the total is 82. And then we're just going to find relative frequency, and then percentage, and then you're all set. Of course, class, we need to show our solution on how to get relative frequency, and then how to get percentage. Alright, so before we answer number 1 and number 2 examples, we need to define first what is frequency distribution table. A frequency distribution table is a chart that organizes data by summarizing the frequency of each category or value in a data set. So let's start with example number 1. So once again, class, first thing to do is you need to make a table for you to be guided. So before we make a table, class, let's have first a rough sketch for our table. So first one, we have the category. So our first column, that would be category. Alright, so this is just a rough sketch, class, for us to be guided. Then later on, we will make the table. So category for first column. And then second column, we have the frequency. Alright, frequency. And then the third column, we have relative frequency. Relative frequency. And then our last column, that would be percentage. Alright, so this will be our columns 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 columns. And then this will be our first row. Alright, so first row, we have category, frequency, relative frequency, and then percentage. And then the second row, the kinds of fruits. So we have orange. First kind of fruit, that would be orange. So we have orange. And then the second kind of fruit, we have apple. So orange, apple. And then banana. Alright, so banana. And then the last one we have, so orange, apple, banana, and then we have mango. Alright, and then mango. So therefore, we have how many columns? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 columns. And then for the rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mango. And then the last one, class, of course, this will be a total. You need to have the last row, and it will be the total. Alright, so therefore, we have how many columns? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 columns. And then for the number of rows, including this one, the title, category. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 4 columns and then 6 rows. Alright, let's make the table, class. So let me just make the table. Alright, so we're already done with our table. Once again, class, for our first column, we have the category. Second column, frequency. Third column, relative frequency. And then the last column, that would be percentage. Now, for our rows, once again, first row, that would be our title. So, category, frequency, relative frequency, and then percentage. For our second row, once again, our category, that would be kinds of fruits. So, we start with orange. Next, that would be apple, banana, mango. And then the last row, that would be the total. So first thing to do, class, we need to label the frequency. Once again, frequency, how often the data occurs. So for oranges, let's count the number of oranges. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Once again, class, you always double check. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. So therefore, we have 6 oranges. And then for apple, let's count the number of apples. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So once again, let's double check. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So 4 apples. And then for bananas, so let's count the number of bananas. 1, 2, 3. So therefore, we have 3 bananas. Let's double check. 1, 2, and then 3. And then for mangoes, let's count the number of mangoes. So 1, 2. Any other mango? Nope. Only 2 mangoes. Once again, let's double check. 1, 2. Alright, so 2 mangoes. And then we need to add this up to get the total number of frequency. So 6 plus 4, that's 10. Plus 3, that's 13. Plus 2, that would be 15. And then your OSAT class for the frequency. ECSAT class. Once again, ECSAT for the frequency. How frequent the data occurs. So for oranges, there would be 6. Apples, there would be 4. Banana, there would be 3. Mangoes, there would be 2. And then the total, there would be 15. Now, to get relative frequency class, simply divide the frequency in this particular class. Once again, frequency in this particular row. So the frequency of orange, there would be 6. Divide the total, and that would be the relative frequency. Once again, class. The frequency in this particular class, there would be 6. Divide the total, and that would be the relative frequency. Let's have the solution, class, for you to really understand this one. So I will just put RF, relative frequency of this given row, that would be orange, or relative frequency of orange, is equal to the frequency divide the total number of frequency. And then you're all set. Easy as that, class. Once again, the frequency of orange, there would be 6. Divide the total, that is 15. And then you're all set. So simply use your calculator. 6 divide 15. And the answer is 0.4. That's it, that's all set. That's the relative frequency in this particular row. And our data would be orange. So the answer is 0.4. Alright, and then for apple, once again, 4 divide 15, and that would be the answer. He says that that's 4 divide 15. Or let's have our solution, just in case the teacher will ask for the solution. So, relative frequency of apple. So, this will be the frequency is 4. Divide the total, that would be 15. So, 4 divide 15. So, let's use our calculator. So, you can use your cell phone. 4 divide 15. And the answer is 0.2666. So, we can put a bar. It means repeating. So, once again, the answer is 0.2666. So, 0.2666. Let's have 2 decimal places. So, after 6, once again, 0.266. So, we need to have at least 2 decimal places. So, after 6, this will be 6. Once again, class. After 6, there would be 6. So, we can round up. So, this 6 becomes 7. So, we can write this one 0.27. Why is that, sir? Because after 6, okay, once again, after 6, that would be 6. This is 6. So, therefore, we can round up. This 6 becomes 7. Alright, so our answer is 0.27. Alright, and then this one, 3 divide 15. So, we don't have enough space. So, our solution. So, once again, just remember this one, class. The frequency in this particular row, divide the total. So, 3 divide 15. So, 3 divide 15. 3 divide 15. And the answer is 0.2. Alright, and then the last one, mango. So, 2 divide 15. So, 2 divide 15. And the answer is 0.1333. So, once again, it is repeating. You can put a bar. It means repeating. So, 0.1333. So, after 3, after this 3, so after this 3, there would be 3. So, therefore, we cannot round up. Simply copy. Alright, so this will be 0.13. So, simply copy 3. Because after 3, there would be 3. So, simply copy 3. So, the answer is 0.13. Alright, and then the total class of relative frequency, it should be always 1. If the answer is 1 class, therefore, your answer is correct. Once again, class, always remember this one. For relative frequency, the total, it should be always 1. Okay, whole number 1. So, let's add this up. So, 0.4 plus 0.27 plus 0.2 plus 0.13. and the total is 1. So therefore, our answer is correct. Alright, and to get percentage, once again, to get this one, simply multiply this one by 100. Once again, class, to get percentage, simply multiply this one by 100, or you can move the decimal point left to right twice. Okay, let's maybe have the solution, class, for you to understand this one. Alright, so once again, to get percentage, you have two solutions. First solution, you can multiply this one by 100. Okay, all of this decimal, multiply this one by 100. So 0.4 times 100. Alright, and the answer is 40. So 40%. Or we can use our cell phone. So 0.4 times 100. So the answer is 40. And then you put percent because this is percentage. So 40%. And the other solution, class, so 0.4. To get the percentage, simply move the decimal point left to right twice. 1, then 2, and the decimal point will be here. So therefore, we need to add 1 0. And the answer is 40. Easy as that, class. Once again, to make this one into percentage, you can multiply this one by 100, or you can move the decimal point left to right twice. So 1 and then 2, so 1 and then 2, and the decimal point will be here. Therefore, we need to add 1 0. That's why our answer is 40. And do not forget percent because this is percentage. Alright, so this one, 0.27, we can move the decimal point left to right twice. So 1 and then 2. And the answer is 27. And then do not forget percent. Alright, so this is 27%. And then this one, 0.2. So move the decimal point left to right twice, 1 and then 2, and the answer is 20. So 20, do not forget percent. And then this one, 0.13, once again move the decimal point left to right twice, 1 and then 2, and the decimal point will be here, so therefore our answer is 13. So that would be 13%. Alright, and the total, class, it should be always 100 for the percentage. So therefore, if the total is 100, therefore your answer is correct. So let's add this up. 40 plus 27 plus 20 plus 13, and the answer is 100. 100%. That's it. That's all set for example number 1. We're all set for example number 1. Alright, so let's have this one. Example number 2. Alright, so let's answer this one. So once again, we're going to complete the frequency distribution table below, and then we're told to show our solution. Alright, so let's start. To get relative frequency, we have given frequency, that would be 45. So therefore, to get this one, relative frequency, that would be the frequency in this particular class. 45 divide the total. Alright, so let's have our solution. So relative frequency, once again, our solution. So relative frequency of male, alright, so male is equal to the frequency divide the total number of frequency. Alright, so the frequency, that would be 45, divide the total number of frequency, that would be 82, and the answer, so let's have our cell phone, let's use our cell phone, 45 divide 82, and the answer is 0.5487. So 0.5487. Once again, we need to have at least 2 decimal places. So 54. Now after 4, this will be 8. Once again, after 4, that's 8. So therefore, we need to round up. So this will be 0.55. Because after 4, that's 8. We round up. So this 4 becomes 5. So our answer is 0.55. Alright, so our answer is 0.55. Alright, so let's have this one. So relative frequency of female. Once again, the frequency divide the total number of frequency. Alright, so total number of frequency. So our frequency in this particular class, that would be 37. Divide the total, that's 82. And then simply use your cell phone. So 37 divide 82. And the answer is 0.4512. So once again, after 5, that's 1. So after 5, that's 1. So this is 1. So therefore, we need to copy. Simply copy 5. We cannot round up because after 5, that's 1. So simply copy this one, 0.45. Alright, and that would be our answer. Relative frequency, that would be 0.45. And the total, once again, it should be 1. So let's add this up. So 0.55 plus 0.45. And the answer is 1. Alright, and then to get the percentage, simply move the decimal point left to right twice. Or we can multiply this one by 100. So let's have our solution because we are told to show our solution. Okay, this will be our solution class for relative frequency. So to have the solution of percentage, let me just erase this one class. Once again, class, you pause the video. This will be your solution for relative frequency. I will just erase this one class because we don't have enough space. This will be your solution for relative frequency. Alright, for percentage solution, 0.55 times 100. And the answer is 55. So we can use our cell phone, 0.55 times 100. So that would be 55. And then do not forget percent because this is percentage. 55%. Alright, so 55%. Once again, class, we do have two solutions. The other solution, we can just simply move the decimal point left to right twice. 1 and then 2. And the answer, that would be 55. And do not forget percent. Simply move the decimal point left to right twice. 1, 2, and the decimal point will be here. That's why our answer is 55. 55%. Alright, second solution, 0.45 times 100 to get the percentage, and the answer is 45%. Alright, and then the other solution, we can just simply move the decimal point left to right twice. So 1 and then 2. And the answer is 45. Do not forget percent. Alright, so this will be 45%. And the total, if you add this up, so this will be 100%. That's it, class. All set for frequency distribution table. So once again, class, I hope you learned something new today. If you have some questions, class, do not hesitate to ask. You put your question on the comment section down below. So once again, I hope you learned something new today. If you like this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You share it to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students. Once again, this is Teacher MJ. Have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.